Hello, good afternoon. I am back with another banger. Y'all gonna love this one. Y'all are gonna love this one. I can't be here that long because I'm getting warmed up. I actually woke up a little late today because I was up late a little bit last night. But so what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to stop listening to the narcissistic gang stalkers and stay focused. That's what I want to talk to y'all about because they have told so many lies that they can't even keep up with them. Just to let y'all know, as somebody that y'all are, following for spiritual communion, or somebody that you guys are even joining for spiritual communion, I have never lied on anybody. Okay, so that means a lot. If I were to come on here and tell lies to my viewers about other vloggers, because really, to be honest with you, a lot of the narcissistic gang stalkers, they're not real. They're not a real spiritualist. They're not real. Okay. You're not going to find an apothecary actually in their house. Okay. You're not going to find something like that. You're not going to really find, you know, anything within them because they're so hyper focused on being jealous of people. They're so hyper focused on people. I told y'all that a person that is completely obsessed with another person can't do nothing for you. They can't help you. Y'all have got to start staying focused. Okay. Hey, Jen. Cool. Cool. Well, I'm getting ready to talk just for a few minutes while I have my coffee. And there has been a lot that has been going on YouTube the past several years. And I'm going to say this, especially to Black women, but to all women. If you want to change your life, and if you want to start making more money, and if you want to get healthier, and if you want to stop living within limitations, this is what I presented witchcraft as a solution for you. And it is the truth. When I moved into my house that I have to pay almost $1,400 per month for, that was an accomplishment because of the chains that I was in. You cannot really, I'm going to be honest with you, you cannot really trust another Black person that's trying to keep another Black man down. You can't trust a Black person that's trying to keep another Black person in chains. They are full of crap. I've been on YouTube for years and I have never tried to personally sabotage not one person. Okay. Although I've had several people that have been trying to sabotage me. Why? I don't know. It's my birthright. Everything that I got and everything that I'm going to get is my birthright. I'm talking about the things that came from my spiritual ancestors. That's who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about somebody else. I'm not talking about my ex. I ain't even talking about my children. My children are their own birthright within themselves. They belong to themselves. I don't believe in slavery or imprisonment of any level. I don't believe in those things. I believe in allowing people to think freely. I don't believe in placing judgment around people knowing that you're a liar, but you're going to do it anyway because you feel that you're going to get away with it. See, I don't do things like that. Okay. Good, Jen. Good. I know, ain't that crazy when your spells work? You like, whoa. That's exactly what That's exactly what that is. Okay. That's exactly what that is. When you are the real deal, and I'm starting to notice a trend of people throwing around that witch word as if all witches are bad. And I think it's sad that, YouTube has become like this place for all of these witches to come to. But the ones that are the most ignorant, the ones that are the most disgusting, they get to define what a witch is, and I don't think so. I don't think so. So they have done things consistently to keep folks off of focus. They're constantly harassing me as well. You know, and they'll try to say that you're not a real witch because you can't get rid of them. Well, this is a public platform. I'm not the type of person to dominate or try to control others. That's not my nature. In fact, my spiritual name is Wildflower. So it ain't in my nature to be sitting up here. I honestly, you know how I've been feeling all these years. I would rather focus on the spell work that my clients are paying me for. And I would rather focus on my family. And I would rather focus on the things that make me happy than to focus on negative people. That I swear, these people are so negative and they're so desperate and they're so thirsty for validation that they will literally say anything about you. And I'm cut from a different cloth. I don't just sit and just say anything about somebody and their family. I just don't do that. Okay. So I think that a lot of these people that have not behaved ethically, you think they're going to admit to not behaving ethically? They're not going to admit to that. Okay. They're not. They tried to stop me from years. They tried to stop me for years from having, success in my company, which is really, it's not. Oh my God, y'all, there is a duck or something in my front yard. Jacob, go get my, hold on. That's either a duck. I know that it's a bunch of squirrels in the trees. It is something in, Jacob, bring mommy her glasses. Something showed up in my front yard, y'all. Hey, I am 123. Yeah, they do. Especially when it come to black folk got to get up out of those fucked up neighborhoods. Black folk got to get it together. We do. One thing about me is that I respect black women. I do. I always have. I ain't never came on here with an intent of harming any of my so-called sisters, but a lot of them, they got overcome with their jealousy and their hatred. Okay, while we're staying focused. Now today, I'm going to be showing y'all a lot of interesting stuff. I'm going to show you guys how to charge crystals, and then we're going to be doing the crystal and water protection ritual from the evil eye um today. So that's what we'll be doing later, but learning to, and it ain't like you just got to sit there. Nobody's saying stay focused on, nobody's saying to stay focused on a candle or nothing like that, or stay focused on something like you're supposed to be sitting there. Stay focused on your happiness. Stay focused on, if you got children, your children. Stay focused on the things that you enjoy doing, because that's exactly how those people got to a lot of people's minds. They gave them something to do that they were not actually going to enjoy. And I bet you there's a lot of people on here that there were things that they did prior that they really, really enjoyed that they don't do anymore because of the type of influencers that they were watching on YouTube. Okay. I remember a few years ago, there was a lady in the news. She was a black lady, and she was in the news because she was on housing assistance, right? Okay. Seems like it'll be a helper. No, this lady's landlord was trying to con her into having sex with him. And you got to think about it, especially as black women, and if black women ain't taken care of or got each other's back, then that's a black woman. I just don't trust her because she's trying to facilitate the violence. She's trying to facilitate the hatred and the rape and the robbing of black women. We've been through it enough. So whenever you see another black person hating on me, understand that that is why. These are generational chains that are on these people's mind. They don't see no other way. They don't see the value in a black woman. A lot of them don't even see the value in themselves. Oh, cool, Nova. You over there painting? What you painting? I be seeing your artwork on Facebook. It's pretty cool. Kudos to you for being artistic. That's what's up. I think that it's a certain way that especially black women should have regarded each other. Women of color, brown women, black women, we have been through enough in this country than to have some black woman, another black woman, consistently trying to undermine you and cause disrespect or fear around you. This was wrong. They were wrong for doing that. Oh, you're painting the wall. Okay, I thought you were saying you were drawing something. Okay, cool. One thing about me, and it ain't just black women, I help all races of women, but in particular for black women, the challenges that we face, we have to get it from our cousins or mama, sometimes our daddy. We and I can tell you that my life has been very unconventional. I didn't do it exactly the way they want you to do it, or they mad at you. See what I'm saying? Yeah, we do, Erica. Hey, girly. We go through a lot. We go through a lot as black women. And I think that black women should have been able to stick together on this platform. Should have been sticking by each other. No, instead, people was, it was literally a pissing contest, and they invited all of the racist people in to join in to it was literally like a modern day, it wasn't even a witch hunt, it was a modern day slave drive on here. It was absolutely preposterous. And I don't care what station you're at in life as a black woman. I don't care. You can always improve your life. People do not have the right to tell you, well, you can't make all that money because just 3 years ago you was on food stamps. But I never did understand their logic. And I'm very grateful for all of the people that took a that believed in me, which was many, many, many people. Many, many, many people. And people still be I'm still popping like that. I don't have to have 1,000, 100 live views. That's a lie. That's a lie. So I like my small channel. I have no problem with the amount of live viewers that I get. I have no problem with the amount of views that I get on my channel. I never wanted to become a YouTube celebrity. That's not what I am. I connect with people on more of a personal level because when people come to us, they are connecting on a personal level with us. That's why they come to us. When you are doing internet communion, or when you're using the internet to commune with people that may need your services, it requires for you to tell the truth, be honest. No, it doesn't. The colorism either. I know. I know. It doesn't help at all. And I'm talking about, oh, well, you got to be a dark-skinned witch to be powerful. And if you get a house on half of an acre, if you're black, you've got to be on government assistance. That's the status quo. And we are, well, first of all, we've been defined that every black woman that I know personally has bought a house. Every black woman that I know personally is successful. I don't know any black women that aren't. So I didn't really understand this whole thing on YouTube to where black women were supposed to be bottom of the barrel trash and we couldn't accomplish anything. And that's a lie. That's an entire lie. I know why. Look, for years and years, I would try my hardest. I would tell myself, and see, for a long time, I was still asleep. My powers didn't emerge until I was in my mid 30s. Okay. So you you don't realize, and it's probably because of the programming, or maybe it's, listen, a lot of y'all that took what they consider to be a wrong turn in life, this is what they are judging you for. They are judging you and saying that you can't move forward in your life because of your baby daddy, or because of a decision that you made years ago. Everybody has the power and the ability to change their lives for the better. Everybody does. And the reason why so many people are binded up is because of bad witches, them using witchcraft and spells on you. Because a lot of them needed a fall guy. In order for them to justify their success, they needed a fall guy, which made no sense. So, I don't look at things the way other people look at things, because I know that there is a better way of manifesting instead of chaos and destruction and people going around saying this, and that. I never needed nobody to spread no rumor about me for me to be relevant or for people to notice me. I'm talking about an entire smear campaign. I didn't never need that to be relevant. In fact, for me, I'm so true to heart that that particular thing, it almost hurt me. Throughout the years, I've been able to look back and critique, what I was doing. And I'm talking about spell wise. I'm talking about as far as the spell work that I was doing. Had I done that generational hex remover in 2016, I would have been at my place where I want to be. I worked very hard to get this house. I worked hard to get off of government assistance and programs, which, I had older children, and then I gave birth to Jacob, and Jacob has not been raised on that. Neither have my other children. Somebody was saying to me that I was on government housing assistance my whole life, and that's actually not true. My grandfather owned the house that I grew up in. My grandmother owned her home. And just because somebody has had children doesn't mean that they can't accomplish that. That's just the truth. And I believe that if you are a black person, hey Walker, I believe if you are a black person that brings way too much hope to the black community, and not even by the words that you're saying, because there are people on YouTube that have accomplished a lot, and they was just on YouTube for the fuckery. But the sheer success of their lives, the fact that they bought houses, Cars don't mean nothing. Cars is but the fact that they have a roof over their head and they've accomplished that north, because when you move into a house, you're finding your north. They were shunned and ran off of YouTube because they were doing too much. So you have to understand that these people, they are racist. They operate with racist people. They do. They do. That's the reason why they were thumbs and down in the last video, because they are dead set on stereotyping Black people. And it's so difficult for them to let go of their specimens. They don't want to let go of that. They don't want to see you sipping lemonade in the shade. They wanted to see you out there picking cotton. I'm just telling y'all what I know, and I'm not going to let racism ruin my life. I've never allowed racism to ruin my life. And as a Black woman, I would never turn my back on any of my people and go against a Black person for a racist, no matter what color they are. I don't do stuff like that, because I'm going to tell you something. Racism is it's dead. It's a dying fate. It's not a good thing. You know, I have people that have racist ancestors that come to me for cleansing. They don't want to deal with that crap because it's so bad. And a lot of those people don't even realize how bad it is until they try to get a person of a different race. And they doing that interracial dating and stuff. And they realize how the ancestors, some of your ancestors, they don't like Black folk, which I don't understand. I never did understand that, but I do understand not liking. There's certain types of Black folk that I don't get down with. It is because they're weak, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? They really are. They, just overall, this is what they stand on. They stand on weakness. So, you can do it. And what's stopping you from doing it? What's stopping you is witchcraft. So when it comes to being a good witch, and I'm gonna tell you something, this is one of the reasons why I didn't like that movie with Anne Hathaway, The New Witches. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Because in the movie, if y'all ever seen that movie called The Witches, it was so depreciating to Black witches. It was depreciating to us because the lady in the movie, the Black lady in the movie that was saving her child, that was trying to save her grandbaby. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta run in real quick. I gotta go actually. That go watch that movie. That lady literally tried to do one reversal on her son when the evil witches turned her grandson into a rat. She literally tried one little spell and gave up and said, oh, well, I guess you're just going to have to be a rat for the rest of your life. So there are some of us witches that we're the good guys. We're not bad people. We're not bad people at all. We just had to step outside of our comfort zone and even step away from people that may have brought us comfort, but at the same time, they were going to sort of be an issue in our journey of helping people, because people want the help. They do. They have no idea how to unbind themselves. They don't know. They don't know how to unbind themselves from that ignorance and from that failure. Hold on. So when y'all come over here, just know that we are focused on you getting what you actually want. We don't just promise what you want, but we deliver. over here. And when I say we, I mean me and my spirits. We deliver that because you have a right to it. Seriously. Okay. Hold on, y'all. So let's stay focused. The crystals will actually be here today. So I'm gonna be back a little bit later, y'all. As soon as they get here, and I'm gonna show you guys how I charge my crystals, and I'm gonna show y'all the crystals and stuff. So that's all I care about is people on this earth. You should get what you want. And I can't see why somebody that has the power and the knowledge of witchcraft actually doesn't want that. You know what I'm saying? But we have victories all the time. When I hear from my clients and they tell me they're good news, it makes me feel good about what I do. And I get that a lot. I get a lot of clients that contact me with good news about what they accomplished and what their children are accomplishing. Okay, so I would never do that. And I don't believe, and I'm not into revenge either. Do I believe that other races of people that are walking around, we just need to get revenge on them? No, because I don't believe that that's what the ancestors want. So staying focused on your happiness, that's what we're going to be focused on today. So if y'all not in my circle, make sure that y'all get in that, because you know how we're going to manifest? We're going to manifest with love, peace, harmony, and joy. Trust me, it works. Okay. And so we have a lot coming up for Litha. We have a lot. Litha is going to be on the 21st of June, and we'll have a big bonfire for Litha, but we're having a lot of espits. So for this new moon, we're going to have a very powerful portal protection. It's what we're gonna be doing. So if you guys want to get into Litha, make sure that you join me. You can either visit my Etsy shop or you can cash at me. Okay. Hey Pam, how are you? Okay. And I want y'all to stop worrying about people that are the naysayers. I'm just telling you what I know about when it comes to using witchcraft for you can use witchcraft to unbind. Witchcraft is not just to curse somebody. That's not what it's about. Okay. So just know that. Okay. And that's why I don't know, Hollywood is very programming against witches, but there are some witches out there that do heal people. We do. And I would say that we're the ones that are typically the ones that are targeted at this point, targeted big time, because some of y'all are supposed to be the sacrifices. And so when my spirit guides will save the sacrifices, because these people had no right to sacrifice you. They didn't have no right to just sacrifice your life. So that's where I come in. I was born to be a sacrifice, in my opinion. My children were born to be sacrifices, and they will not. They will not. When you think about man and how he's made up his own rules, but when you think about God and what is his, what does God want? And that's who I hear. I don't hear voices, but I do internally feel and I hear the voice of God. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? You can say, oh, well, witches are of the devil. Okay. I'll talk to y'all later. I gotta go. I'll be back a little bit later whenever the crystals and stuff arrive. So I'll see y'all later. I hope that I inspired some people today. If y'all need to reach me for readings, everything is below in the video description box. We have a new moon that's coming up in a couple of days. So I'll be seeing y'all at the new moon also. Okay. All right. Peace and love, y'all. Bye-bye.